Good morning, North Attleboro High School. I'm Lalenthika.
And I'm Lily. Welcome back to the Rocket Report, and thank you for joining us on this terrific Tuesday. Hey, Lalenthika, how many ears should a kitten have?
Well, Lily, probably just 2, but a 7-month-old Alabama foster kitten named Dobby was born with an extra set of ear flaps that resemble a second, smaller pair of ears. He's preparing to go up for adoption and is gaining viral fame due to his unique genetic quirk. Stephanie Brown, who is fostering Dobby for Kitty Cat Haven and Rescue, said the extra ears don't adversely affect the kitten, and his hearing is normal. She said his tail is also short and curly. Brown said Dobby will need surgery to correct an overbite, but he will soon be available for adoption through Kitty Cat Haven and Rescue.
Dobby is one cool kitten. With an extra pair of ears, I'm sure he'll hear his new owner calling his name. But now, over to sports.
Last night, the Bruins lost against the Flyers 1-3. Their record is now 33-21-5. They remain 5th in the Atlantic Division. That's all for sports, and now it's time to look at the weather. Today has a high of 35 and a low of 12. It will be mostly cloudy early with periods of clouds and snow later in the day. That's all for the weather. Now over to hot takes.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't even know if I'm ready to discuss whatever take Ryan has for us today.
Okay. No. So I was talking to Brady, right? And I said amusement parks may be the most overrated thing in the universe.
But water parks are right there. You're talking about amusement parks, and water parks are right there.
No, they're not. They're definitely different, and the water parks are definitely better.
How?
Okay. So starting off, let's talk a little bit about the weight. I know you're about to argue, but just hear me out here. At an amusement park, you're out in the open most of the time. It is 90 degrees. It is shining. The sun is shining.
You're going off, bro. You're literally only just describing Disney. You know, there's other amusement parks you can go to,
right? It still gets hot in Massachusetts.
Honestly, if you want to complain, if you want to complain about Florida, that's fine with me. That's all fine and dandy because I'm not a big Florida fan.
It does get the hot Massachusetts. You live here. You know how hot.
I know I live here. It doesn't get 90 degrees every single day. And if you're going to an amusement park when it's 90 degrees, it's a flaw on you.
It's not a flaw. Every time I go to an amusement park, I feel like the heat is turned up 10 degrees.
That's just bad planning. That's called bad planning. Bad planning.
Anyway, over to water parks. Water parks are better. There's other things to do other than waiting in lines for rides at water parks. There's a wave pool, there's a lazy river, there's all of that. Yeah, sure, you're waiting at a water park in lines, but at an amusement park, you have to wait in line for everything. And don't tell me there's other stuff to do. It's overpriced, the rest of the stuff you have to do.
Guys,
no.
I think Ryan's afraid of the roller coasters, and I think this is his way of coming out of being afraid of the
Why would I like water parks better if I was afraid of stuff like that?
One thing. The amount of time that you spend on a water slide is not nearly as long as the amount of time as you're spending on your average roller coaster, which is why I think water parks are worse. Because water parks, you're waiting on those crummy staircases for 60 to 75 minutes.
Okay.
Where even though, yes, amusement parks are waiting for 90 minutes, but the payoff that you get from going on a roller coaster, for going on a 3 to 4 minute roller coaster versus going on like a 30-second water slide, it's just incomparable.
Absolutely
the water slide is way too short for the amount of time that you're sitting in that line. And even though that is like an extra 15 minutes for an amusement park, you get a whole added 3 extra minutes on that roller coaster ride.
No, okay, listen. When you go to a water park, it's not just cooling when you're actually going to an amusement park. You're not getting any cooling effect from that roller coaster. You're still out there.
So someone's never been to Epcot.
Listen,
someone's never been to all the cool
I will never go to Disneyland. I'll probably never go with those prices. But like at a water park, at least the water is cooling. You're going down. It's very cooling. It's very nice. And you have the wave pool and the lazy river. You can go to those. You can't do that at an amusement park. You can just go to the lazy river. You can go to the water. You get infinite amounts of time.
I think he just hates fun.
I don't hate fun. I clearly, if I hated fun, I wouldn't like water parks either.
Yeah, but see, roller coasters, you're scared of roller coasters.
Okay, to be fair, I kind of am. I don't get the point of roller coasters, especially not loops. Okay. Going over a loop, that just feels like I don't understand it at all.
The thing is that once you learn that it's all a contraption and it's just locked in, you'll never fall out. It's not like the roller coasters don't just break like that. They're made for a reason. But that's all we have for today. And now it's time for the morning announcements.
And now it is time for the morning announcements. Thank you guys so much for that. Today is Tuesday, March 3rd, and it is a day 2. The order of the periods is 2, 3, flex, 4, 5, 6. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. today for lunch pizza.
The class of 2026 is hosting the student staff basketball game on March 9th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the NAHS gym. Admission is free. Come out and support your fellow classmates and staff.
It's that time of year again. March Madness is here, and we're excited to announce the class of 2027's March Madness Bracket Challenge. Brackets are $5 each, and you can choose to fill out a men's bracket, a women's bracket, or both for even more fun and a better chance to win. All brackets must be turned in by March 16th and can be picked up during lunches and during flex blocks. Once you've made your picks, you can turn in your completed bracket and money to Mr. Tebow or Miss Udall. The winner will receive a gift card prize, so there's even more reason to get into the action. Whether you're a college basketball expert or just picking your favorites, everyone has a chance, so grab a bracket and join the madness.
Are you interested in careers in dentistry or oral health care? Join the Pre-Dental Club. Learn about careers in the dental field, hear from guest speakers like dentists and oral surgeons, and take part in community service projects focused on leadership and oral health care. Meetings are held at room 226 during Day 7 Flex. To stay updated, the Google Classroom code is 4FV4KZ2R. Email Marissa Solomon at naschools.net with any questions. We hope to see you there.
Mrs. Nolan and Mrs. McNally are excited to announce the start of our Madonna Menor donation drive. This is our chance to bring warmth and kindness to the residents of our local assisted living home and let them know their community cares. We're looking for items like board games, puzzles, bingo, crosswords, books, coloring books, crafts, yarns, soft snacks, hygiene products, and blankets. Your donations will directly brighten someone's day, but please do not put any hard candy or sharp objects in the donation box. Please drop off any donations in the bins in front of rooms 223 and 250. We thank you in advance. And that is all we have for today, and go Big Red!